Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a haul for the end of October. Some of them are actually mainly from last month as well, but when I filmed early, like again this month, I am I film early as because when I'm at home I have to film when there is no one home pretty much. So I'm not speaking like this so everyone can still hear me even though I have a mic near me. And all that, so. And then obviously my little one here is still chilling in his bed, so I might as well give it a go and see what I can film. If not, we'll start again, we'll see. But the first package I've got here is actually, I haven't wrapped it yet. I forgot I ordered this until I was like, hang on, what's this? This bag is full of Smosh merch, which when they did their Smosh games with the whole school thing, and they had 3, so there's that. I'm going to show you them. Hang on. So I got all 3 of the three teams with that, and then I just got a card. So we have a Rasher in it, just as the cheerleader. And let's show you the 3 t-shirts we have. I'm not speaking my welcome because I'm just going to be showing you the books in a minute, so there's that. So the first team was Hollywood Hot Dogs. I always get my t-shirts when I think like oversized, so I can wear those pajamas and stuff like that. And Smosh always does the best t-shirts as well. Like when I say oversized, they do oversized shirts. Some shirts I have received from them, like when they did the green Smosh games, it was for too tight on me and it was not pretty nice. But these ones, these are super. So I think I did actually. No, I ordered them in 2XL because then they can be super large. I think I ordered them in like just little extra large. So okay, it is fraying a little bit, so I might have to email them on that. I know I'm a bit late, I'll just say I haven't opened the package and just got it, and it's fraying, so I might have to contact them about that. They might send me out a new one. That's a little bit disappointing, but we'll see what they do. But that's one of the teams. So the next team was the Downtown Dairy Queen cows. So there's a picture of the cows on a green on a silver tee. This is what they announced. This is the Detention Degenerates in the grey tee. This is when they announced there was going to be a 3rd team in the classroom bit. Crazy, right? Right, so the rest are actually got some books and DVDs here as well. There's anime DVDs that I found. I have got some more anime DVDs coming. So they'll probably you'll see them next month. They might come next week. But like I said, I can only do this when I am able to film these videos. So that's what I'm going to do. Until I move out, then I can probably film a bit more close to the day. So yeah, so I'm going to show you the videos. What am I doing? I'm doing the books first. So the first 3 books are actually from the company called the Butterfly Book Box. I didn't realise they actually are the UK business. So I thought, you know what, why not try it? I did their 3 mystery boxes. One was romance, mystery, thriller, I think. I can't remember now. Cool, I do want to order more of them because they do have quite nice books. So the first book I got is, maybe I will have to do this. Okay, so the first book I got is by The Orchard and the Owl by Mariah Montano. So it looks so pretty, this cover. They also are a subscription box as well. I think it's only a book subscription only. I don't think they get other bits in it, so it's not bad. So we have this beautiful butterfly sprayed edges. We have this pink as well. And then we have this back, and it says, "Your power does not scare me, Renee Dre." Ooh. Then obviously we had a bookmark. We've got a signature and some bookish goodies for it. We're going to take it out of its dust jacket. We have this beautiful foiled artwork on the hardback as well, and we have small writing. "You are the hurricane that has ravaged my heart, Raina, and you are the only one who can put it back together." Hang on. So not bad. It was really interesting that I got this, and I love this. But also not bad interesting because I haven't read it yet. Then on the end papers, we have these two couples, and then we have these two lovely ladies. Yeah, so the signature, there is a map. We'll show that when I do my review. Blah blah blah. So there is no synopsis about what this is about, so I'm going completely blind in this of what it's about as well. So this is going to be a book that's going to be my next reads. So yes, I will let you know if it's my next reads or current reads as well. So the next book I got was A Ballad of the Nightmares by Jack Whitney. There's no dust jacket on this, completely naked. I do love when we do get books like this as well, because it's kind of different as well. And it's like red and black hardcover, and we have this. So this is kind of a thriller, I think. I see as much beauty in the darkness as I see horrors in light. Then we have like this kind of grey sprayed edges, and then are stenciled on here with these kind of bloody roses on them. We have an author letter as well, and a bookmark. So we have this end papers like, "Go, excuse me," and then look at the guy. Come on. It is signed by the author as well, which we do love. We have a lot of triggers. And then it's the same on the other end pages. Again, I'm going completely blind in this book. There is no synopsis at all, which is fine with me. I do like going into books without a synopsis. It does intrigue. Yeah, there is that. So like I said, I'm going to try and get through these as much as while I keep an eye on him. But you know, it all works. So yeah, so this is a beautiful book. And again, I cannot wait to read it. Again, like I said, it's just going to be no synopsis, going in blind. Then the third book I got was Stone Cold Hearted by Adeline Winters. So this is a book I saw on their website, I really wanted to get and read. It looks really nice and different. It's a white hardback, no dust jacket, and we do have this in the back as well. Vengeance burns hotter than desire. Then on the top bottom we have this kind of navy blue, and then our sprayed edges have got some clockwork, some flowers on it. Oh, we have a paw print as well. So in the back, I love that. Our end pages there, we have a guy with a lady over his shoulder and a hamlet on her bum. It is signed as well by the author. I think I'm going in completely like blind in this as well. And then exact same on the other end page as well. Just say this was signed. Yeah, I just said it was signed. So yeah, going completely blind in this book as well. There's nothing for me to go on. I don't know. I have wanted to read books by this author as well, so we get to find out more about that. Oh, okay. The next three books are from Cynthia Murphy. It's part of the book series. I read one of her books. Signed, Sealed, Dead by Cynthia Murphy, and that was really good, and I enjoyed it. So I got the next book with more books. So I got Last One to Die. So this is talking about live in the London for freedom, summer of fun and freedom, but young women are being attacked across the city, and she quickly discovers they're all scarily similar to her. So someone is killing that looks like similar to her. Then we have Win, Lose, Kill and Die. Everyone wants to be head girl until the murders begin. The students at Morton Academy are high achievers, selected based on academic elections. So when a series of murders target the school's brightest and best, the pressure is on. And then we had the midnight game as well. So this says, rules of the midnight game: do not turn on the lights, do not go to sleep, and do not leave the building. When a group of strangers who met on the creepy, dreaded thread decides to meet in real life, and they have one objective in mind: to summon the Midnight Man. So, funny enough, I have read a book about the Midnight Man, and I did not enjoy it. So, with Cynthia Murphy, I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. So, the second story will hopefully bring it out a bit more. Okay, next up we have is Offside by Avery Keelan. So when I ordered this, I did not realise it was sprayed edges from Amazon, which was very surprising, and it is nice and floppy too. So this was definitely nice to get this book. So this says on here, after being dumped on her 21st birthday, Bailey James rebounds right into her arms of her ex's biggest competition, Chase Carter, an antagonizer, womanizer, and infamous left wing for the college rival team. So I'm guessing he's gonna help in a way, and then the romance starts to happen. So I cannot wait to read this. It is a thick book too, like Jesus Christ, that's big. But I'm really happy to read this book as well. I should have said, all this book so far are all my next reads anyway. Okay, so I have got the newest book by Brina Waver, is the Tourist Season. So this is book 1 in the series. It's new and I cannot wait to read it. It does say that Cape Carnage is a seaside town of colourful houses, quirky shops and an unusual high body count. But with tourists come trouble, and Harper Starling won't let anyone ruin her perfect picture home. A school gardener with killer instincts, Harper protects her sanctuary at any cost. Troublesome tourists don't check out of Carnage. They compost beneath Harper's award-winning flowers. Ooh, okay, so we've got another serial killer kills tourists and puts it under the floor. Ooh, this is obviously my next read. Then this one is actually a book I thought I ordered, but I didn't. So it is book 2 in the Riverside Reaper series, and this is The Worst Kind of Promise by Celeste Myers. I really enjoyed the first book, and I cannot wait to read the second one, and so on, so on, so on. There's many books like this. So this one says, one summer, one forbidden romance, one secret to destroy them completely. So this is going to be a fun one. Right, next up we have an anime, which is going to be in my current reads. It's called Vanitas no Kate. So it's about a vampire, like Genarch, isn't it? Something like that. Scorned by others of his kind of being born under a blue moon, the vampire Vantais grew afraid and disloyalted. According to the legend, he created a cursed grimoire known as the Book of Vanitas. I can't say it. And he would replace you. Yeah, so pretty much a vampire, guys. And then I liked it because the girl ends up biting him, and he likes it. And then it's just this vampire thing. So I liked it because there's vampires in it. Okay, I like vampires, so I got for that reason. Okay, these next 2 books I've always wanted to get. I didn't want to get them at first, and then someone at Minted was like, it popped up, and I went, ooh, you know what? That sounds really good. I'm gonna get them. So the first book is called The Cock Down the Block by Amy Award. I hope I do not get thing on this, because obviously I don't know how to really change it. So it says, always know the girl, never the girlfriend, until her cocky best friend and his rooster takes over. So this is the first book. I do need to order the second book because I got the third book, which is The Cat Next Door. I'm not going to say the word because I'll probably get the one outside as well. So we have this one. He's an athlete about to focus discipline and achieving goals. She's the free-spirited girl next door who won't be tied down to anything but her emotional support Kindle. I actually asked for Christmas if I can get a Kindle, because when I have Manoa in my arms, I want to read, but I can't. So when he's in my arms asleep and I don't want to move just yet, I can get my Kindle out and read, which is very nice. Okay, so the next book is actually the first book of the series, called Truth or Beard by Penny Reid. I finally got the read. I had to get this book on Vinted because the book I was supposed to get from the works didn't arrive and they gave me the refund. I only got the blue book. And then when I go into the works, that blue book was for £1. I paid £6 and it goes to £1. Really? So yeah, I cannot wait to read this one. Falling for the Wrong Twin never felt so good, so this one's going to be interesting to read. And again, I've heard actually good books, reviews about this book as well. This will be in my next read. Emmy Award obviously will be my next read. Then the next one I got is the Book Boyfriend by Lucy Vine. This was also from the works. Got it in sprayed edges too with the books on them. And it says on here, Gemma has lived 1,000 lives through books, and the only life she isn't living is her own. I'm not giving you all the description, we'll be here for like an hour. And we haven't even got halfway through the books yet. Okay, again from the works, I got the whole series of this one. This is the Alive in Wales by Bay Hannah. You are there, Bobbies. So we got this one in Burn. So this is the last place city girl Celia Kennedy expects to end up with a cattle ranch, but she needs a job and refuge her from her abusive soon-to-be ex-husband. Woof. Then we have the second book, which is See in Red. All Cassidy Bowman wants is one night of recklessness and to get back with her ex. Is this the same people? No, it's different. And then the third book is called Chance of Heart. This is 5 Second Honesty, Wells Canon, with the last place Blair Hart wants to be. So, some interesting books. Right, I cannot wait to read these. That will be in my next reads. Then also from the works, I went to Westwood Cross and I think when I was going to go and watch the new Demon Slayer movie. Amazing, guys. I cried. Okay, I cried and I need to watch the second one. I cannot wait for that to come out. Full on cried on that one, okay? I did not expect that to happen, okay? Anyway, this has got sprayed edges. Look how cute that is. This is called The Untamed Heart by Gemma Moore. So we have like a cowboy one and stuff like that. So we have Lottie Roy has spent her whole life chasing success, or at least what it's supposed to look like. When she's suddenly fired from her corporate job in London and catches her boyfriend cheating. What is... My voice went so loud on that. I do apologise. That is just so wrong. She does what any total rational person would do and get on a plane to her family's ranch in Wyoming. Really? That sucks. And I feel like there's going to be a lot going on in this small ass book. So that's going to be interesting. That's in my next reads. Next up we have from the works is Designs on You by JC Burton. So we have, this is like a design one. Single mom Natalie Parker is firmly focused on her newly redirected career. No, buddy. Yeah? Gracious. Sorry about that. Yeah, so anyway. Career as a designer, no distractions. When her sister hires Natalie to design her brand new home with her boyfriend Link, Natalie's delighted. Enter Link's younger brother, video game designer Eugene Kennedy. He's smart, incredibly good looking and shamelessly a flirt. He's also younger than her, which makes him totally off limits. But it seems like a romance is going to happen. Oh, sorry if I'm whipping my hair so much. I feel like it's in my face. My back really hurts, guys. Okay, so the next one is the second book in the series. This is called Heart by Nevessa Allen. I cannot wait to read this one. The first book, oh my goodness. Yes, please. So this says, I want this woman and I'm a man who always gets what he wants. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so these next books are from... Oh, sorry, I need to say this one. This was also from the works. So it is Be Right Back by Bill Wood. I do have the first book in the series. First book. It's got sprayed edges. When I went there, I also got given a bookmark and a pin. So that's the first time I've ever got a bookmark and a pin from the works, from these kind of things. So that's pretty awesome. This one is Enter a Halloween Festival, where a chilling game of cat and mouse begins. So if you guys like a good horror film for Halloween, you might want to read this book. So this book is going to be my next reads. I'm going to put that in my drawer. Anyway, so the next 4 books are actually going to be from Waterstones. I've been in there because I was like, you know what, I'm going to see what books are in there because I've seen quite a few that I want but can never get. Excuse me. So the first book I picked up was Bitten by Jordan Stephanie Gray. Me not knowing this is the Fairy Loot book that was coming out that they announced. Didn't get it because I was stupid. So if I do like in this book, I know I'll get the Fairy Loot edition basically. So yeah, it says on here, vengeance will be hers. It says on here, the night her best friend is brutally slaughtered by wolves, Vanessa Hart's life is changed forever. And no, it's just a regular book, and it just like have these things in there. Let's check the hardback. Oh yeah, the hardback, we have this on there, some nice little foil. So it says, "Welcome to the Wolf Queen's Court." Ooh, and it's never got the back either. On the back it does say, "The Wolf's Queen's Court enforces few laws. Vanessa Hart plans on breaking every one." Ooh. So that I cannot wait to read. That's going to be my next reads. The next book is going to be my current reads. This is called The Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. I've wanted to read a book by this author, and I was like, you know what, crap it, I'm going to get the old book because I want to read it, and it sounds so good. Literally, we have a green hardback with these foiled leaves and plants on it. Plants. And then obviously we have our end papers, which looks very creepy. Are they both like that the same size? Yeah, both the same way, like the same size. So it says on here, arsenic, whitethorn apple, and wolfsbane. Healer Andrea regularly drinks poison. Okay, that sounds interestingly good, and that kind of reminds me of Apothecary Diaries, because you like to have poison. So this is going to be my current reads, and I cannot wait to read this. The next book, I wanted to read this because I saw it so much, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. I managed to get it in Waterstones, and it has sprayed edges. So it's like these orange on camera, but it does look like a kind of orange-red. So this is called The Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen. She will bring them to his knees. In a world where magic is fueled by pleasure and pain, an obsessive detective must infiltrate a gang of dark mages. So, we've got that. Sounds so good though. On the hardback, we have a foiled on this. Looks like a wand, so looks like we're going to have some magic. Then we have the map on the end pages. Is it the same on the other side? Yes. So I cannot wait to read this book, and pretty much it just says, use a new fantasy series set in a world where magic is fueled by pleasure and pain, in which an obsessive detective infiltrates a brutal gang of mages, knowing that one wrong move will get her killed. So that just sounds so good. The next book is also going to be my current reads. I saw this book and I went, oh my god, I need it, because I heard such good things about this book. This is called The Tusk at Love by Thea Gonzo. I can't say pronounce that right, but it just looks so pretty and so good. I have been getting into more of the romance of more beast romances, so I wanted like, oh, you know what, I'm going to read it because it sounds so good, and plus it's spicy too. Ooh, oh, I did not see that. So on the dust jacket, it's got a reversible dust jacket on it, which I did not even see that. That's interesting. It's like an animation one. That's cool. And there's nothing on the hardback, but it is nice deep purple. The end papers have these kind of flowers. Are you being a bum? This is just an audition. Yeah. So on here says a merchant's daughter who yearns for adventure gets more than she bargained for when she falls for a broody, handsome stranger in this saucy romantasy from the Sunday Times bestseller author of The Hurricane Wars. I think I have got that book, The Hurricane Wars. Hang on. Yep, I do. Okay, so if I don't like that book, I know I'm going to end up enjoying this book. So there's that. So that's going to be my next read, current read, sorry. Are you making some noise, bud? Yeah. God, you got this completely soaked. This is because you drink too much. It's because you drink too much. Sorry. Okay, so the next one, I got these from Vinted, and it is the complete set of the Dirty series by Lauren Asher. This is going to be my next series, so I enjoyed the Love Resign series, and I was like, I had to get these ones. So this one here is about Maya and Noah. It's another book with Noah. My son's called Noah. The second book is called Collided. We have Sophie and Liam. Third book is called Wrecked with Elena and Jax. Then we have Redeemed, which has Chloe and Santiago. So I cannot wait to read these. These are some thick books as well for each one. Like, and they feel heavy. So this will be in obviously my next reads. Next book is going to be my next read, and it is The Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. It's a new book that has come out this year. Obviously, I am one of those people that will read. I have to read in my orders. I can't just change one. Let me see. So this says, all clever Devonport has ever wanted to do is climb the ladder of Devonport Innovation Creative. Everything was going to plan until the company was accused of stealing a doll design from an independent toy maker. With a promotion dangling in front of her, Clara is tasked with charming the locals of the small town of festivals and solving the PR nightmare by any means necessary. So this is going to be a good book to read.
What are you doing?
Okay, so the next three things are actually DVDs. They are animes, and when I saw this on eBay, I was like, oh my god, yes, I need them straight away. So the first book is called Chibi Vampire Karen. So it's a girl who, every time she bites someone, the blood doesn't taste nice, and there's a vampire hunter also, but she doesn't like to bite people until this gentleman comes in, and she like bites him, and then the vampire hunter's trying to hunt them down and everything like that. So that's going to be on my next read. The next two animes are actually in my current reads. So the first one is hello, I am here. Yes. Sorry if you can hear her in the background. I can't. So we have, I'm going to take this off my thing because none of them are really hardbacks now. Okay, so the next one is actually So I'm a Spider, So What. So this is kind of giving me, at that time I got reincarnated as a slime, but I got reincarnated as a spider and she gets powers and so on, so on. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch it because it keeps coming up on my feed, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to watch it because it sounds good anyway. Not like I got reincarnated as a vending machine and then gets a freaking season 2. What the actual hell? I think Asuka, you know, should have got season 2. You know, you're on the door. Why did that not get season 2? But reincarnated as a vending machine gets season 2? Like, what? Anyway, so this would be my next current read. Then the next DVD anime DVD, I got the full set of Strike the Blood season 1, 2, 4, and I was like, yes please, I cannot wait to read this. Oh my god, watch this. I have seen there's so many clips of this, and I cannot wait to find more about it as well. So that's going to be my current reads. My next read is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is going to be the second book to Bride. So I did not expect there could be like a second book to this, and when it did, oh my god, I cannot wait. So it says Serena is an orphaned packless and one of a kind, coming forward as the first human were hybrid was supposed to heal a century-long rift between species. Instead, it made her target to the prey to the ruthless, particular machination between wares and vampires and humans. With her enemy closing in on her, she only has one option left, if he will have her. So, ooh, that's gonna be a good book. My next read is The Dark and Darker Still by Nikki St. Crowd. This is the Hook book. So this is Vane and the Crocodile story. So it's a thin book, nice and small, easy in that. Okay, next up we have is Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I found another person who was another book that is like good hot thrillers, and I enjoyed this. I can't remember the book now. Hey. But I really enjoyed this book, and it says one passenger, one night, one trip, one suspected serial killer behind the wheel. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to change his nappy. Anyway, so the next book I got from most of these... Brain fart. I keep forgetting. So yeah, that's next reads. Riley Sager was in my next reads. This is going to be my next reads as well. This is called A Match Made in Hell by Charlotte Ingram. That's really awkward. There we go. So this says, at 21, Willow was supposed to be figuring out her life, not dying in a freak accident and waking up in hell. Like, that sounds so good. Okay, the next book I got from Amazon was Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. As well, that's the author. The only one left is what I've read, and I really enjoyed that book. So we have this book as well. So this says, on July 15th, 1994, 10-year-old Ethan fell asleep in a tent next to his best friend Billy. In the morning, Ethan woke up alone and Billy was never seen again. 30 years later, Ethan has returned to his childhood home, still desperate for answers. Who took Billy? Ooh, that's going to be an interesting one. That's going to be a creepy one, I bet. Anyway, next book I got from Waterstones. I went to Westwood Cross again. And this is called We Are Hunted by Tommy Oyemaki. Sorry, this is going to be my next in my current reads. Two brothers, the trip of a lifetime, a legacy to die for. Pretty much. Then also, bless you. Oh my goodness. This I got from Waterstones as well, so it's a Waterstone exclusive. Black sprayed edges, completely lovely. And this is called Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wang. So it's for 20 years, Sir Connor has devoted every waking moment to the study of magic. So I do love that. Then so these next books, oh, hang on. This I got How to Train Dragon in live action because, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, anyway, so it continues on they'll actually continue on Amazon. I got the Cinnamon Fall Mystery by R.L. Kilman. I've heard some things about this book and it just sounded so good right now. Welcome to Cinnamon Falls. After a humiliating breakup in the big city, Naya is retreating to her sleepiest hometown town of Cinnamon Falls, where she can talk about her life about being a mess in peace. And it's like a big book too, so it's not like a big book, should I say, it's like a good book, but I'm looking forward to reading that. Next up we have book 1 and 2 of the Processing Her, I can't say it. The first book is called Want Your Mine by Morgan Bridges. This is going to be my next reads. Most of these books are going to be next reads, okay? This says, murder brought us together, only death can keep us apart. And then book 2 says, Now You're Mine. Being without her isn't an option for me or her. So that sounds really good. So I cannot wait to read those. Next up in my current reads is going to be Snowden by Vanessa Allen. This is like a bit bigger than the books, her Caught Up series. Caught Up. Is it called? I've got the cover in my head, but I can't remember its name. Okay. So it's definitely a bit bigger than what the other books look like. So it says on here, Ella Jones knows what to expect from her long, hard winters in the northern reaches of Maine. Mostly boredom and monotony, broken up with a bit of skiing or quality time spent with her family. So I'm guessing something's going to happen. So that book's going to be fun. Next reads, we have the Devour the Dark by Nikki St. Crowell. So this is obviously book 2, I believe. Here's my monster now. The crocodile that devoured men has devoured something he shouldn't. A myth maker witch. Now the witch's dark power swirling inside of him, he's losing control of his monster and quickly making his way through my ship and my crew. It's only me and Windy Darling who can pull him back. But even we know time is running out. And this author's also doing a Smart Wizard of Oz one, so I can't wait to get those books as well. Next book, okay. No, this is from Amazon as well. So this is gonna be my next read. Sorry, this is called Lily Splint. Excuse me. This is called Lily Strangers. This is the first book in the Web of Silent Duet. This is by Leah Rivers. I've always wanted to read this book as well because it sounds so good. Owning her is all he ever wanted. She betrayed him and now he wants revenge against the sister who became his forbidden obsession the second he laid her eyes on her. Ooh, creepy though. Then I also got One Dark Night by Hannah Rachel. That's just a normal hardback. Right, actually. It says on here, a party at sunset, a body at sunrise, what happened to that night in the woods. So that I'm looking forward to know what this is. I think this is another thriller mystery book, so I have still had to get it to get another mystery. Okay, then I got... Oh god. So the next book I actually got from Waterstones. I did an order Waterstone book because they were doing 25% off for next year's books. And obviously there's 2 books in the series that I was like, oh, you know what I'm going to get. So the first book I got was Full I Want by Laura Parrish. So this is the book I pre-ordered from Amazon but never received because they cancelled it. You're being very loud, bud. And then I got it from Amazon, not expecting sprayed edges. Yes, guys, sprayed edges. I did not expect this at all. And I'm so happy I got this from Amazon, to be honest. Amazon Waterstone, thank you. So I really wanted to read this because it says it's a feel-good, spicy, small-town romance comedy with a billionaire who falls first and harder. So grab a pumpkin spice latte, a warm fuzzy blanket, and make your own way down to Cozy Creek. So I cannot wait to read this. It is going to be my next read, but it'll be worth it. Then the next book I got from Amazon was Waterstones is That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. This is one of my books I wanted to get for this year, and I finally got it. It was on there, and I was like, you know what, I might as well. It says it was a mistake disgusting. This was about a girl who walks into the middle of the road, not knowing who she is, until someone goes, "Oh, that's my daughter," even though it's not. I really do apologise for him screaming at the back. He's been... Yes, I'm here. He's been a pain. Hang on. Okay, so the next book I got from Amazon, and it's the second book in the series with Amy Dawes, is the 7-Year Itch. And obviously it is sprayed edges as well, so even the third book has got sprayed edges, which I will be getting them, because why not? These look absolutely amazing. It says, alone and looking to bone, loudmouth mountain man seeks fiery women to grow old with. That's perfect, I love it. Okay, so these next books I got was actually from the place called Harper Publishing online. I don't know what it's called. I know it's Harper something. So these books I got because they were having a sale, and that sale was 50% off. So of course I ordered 32 books. Not 32, 27 books. And I got these because I was like, you know what? There's new books I like, and 30 to 27? I can't count. Yeah. I got enough books basically that was on 50% off. All of the books that they were selling was 50%. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to take that. So I did. I'll bid you moon, my bud. Sorry guys. I'm just being distracted by him. Yeah. So anyway, the first book I got was The Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. I wanted to get this book. I heard about so much good things about this book as well. I just had to get it. So on this it says, in the mythical world of Tangleroot Valley, magic flows like the season, and every with her cat dragon except Alossa Patrick. So, who wouldn't want a cat dragon? I am really sorry that I'm getting distracted by my child, but you know, it can't help, and I'm almost done with my video, so why not? Then I ordered Friends to Lovers by Sally Blakely, and it's sprayed edges. We love a good sprayed edge, come on. Like, yes please. It is kind of glossy as well. So it says on here, best friend Joni and Ren has been inseparable since childhood. So when Joni moves across the country for her job, the two devise a creative way to stay in touch. They'll be each other's +1 every year for a wedding season, no matter what else has happened in their lives. So I'm guessing something else happens. Excuse me. He's just going to be a pain. I am deeply apologise, but I'm almost there. I have to finish. He's fine. He's not crying. If he's crying, I would stop the video. So the next book I got was actually in hardback. It says Until the World Falls Down by Jordan Lind. So it says on the back, a woman with a broken heart, a seductive immortal who imprisons her, a magical labyrinth that may be her salvation, and a dangerous attraction that could destroy them both. So I think most of these books are pretty much spicy romances. Yep. So I got this hardback just normal as it is. And then I got book 2 in the Baby Dragon Cafe. So this is the Baby Dragon Bakery by A.T. Kuroshi. Sorry. But I really wanted to read this book. I've heard such good things about this as well. This is on here. Will it be a recipe for romance or friendship up in flames? So we get a lot of cafe romances. Like, you know, with the Pumpkin Spice Latte, Pumpkin Spice Cafe series by Laura Gilmore. Now we've got these different ones, which sounds so nice. Next book I have is Read Between the Lines by Emily Carr. And it says, fairy tale romances only live in the pages of books, don't they? So it's going to be a massive library. Who wouldn't want a big library like that? Then I got The Secrets at Maple Syrup Farm by Rebecca Raisin. It says on here, can love grow in the most unexpected of places? Lucy would have done anything for her mum, but she never expected to promise to leave her. After her mum got sick, Lucy dropped everything to take care of her, working out all hours in a greasy diner just to make ends meet, and spending her every moment she had with her mum in her mum's hospital bed beside her. So this is going to be maybe a sweet little romance. Then we have is My Big Fat Vampire Wedding by Jessica Gonzalo. I've seen the hardbacks in this, the version that people did. I think it's one of the description boxes. This looks so good. It says, one fake marriage, 100 ways this could go wrong. So, yes please. Then the next book I got was Much Ado About Hating You by Sarah Akins Smith. The enemies at work but can love write their happy ending. So we have some spice. Then this is the second book, because the first book's at the bottom. This is called Riding the Line. This is the second book in the series. This is by Emma Lucy. Crossing off her bucket list was easy until she fell for him. Then this is the second book by Alexandra Moody. This is The Grumpy Darling. Paty New Year will be perfect unless Grace and Darling ruins her plans. I can't read. Next book we have is Let's Give Him Pumpkin to Talk About by Isabel Pop. So this good woman, she reminds me of the person from Gavin and Stacey. Love is the best harvest. Then we have another book by Bonnie Woods. This is called Fireworks. There's no smoke without fire, so we got a firefighter romance, like my book I got up there, which is by Adele Buck. Then I have a MMC kind of romance one as well. This is called Pole Position by Rebecca J. Caffery. So it happens in a kind of feverish slow motion. I cannot look away. His eyes open, he gazes me to his electric instant fireworks. It's almost like he can hear every single one of my thoughts. So I've got an MSC romance one. Next up we have The Devil in Blue Jeans by Stacey Kennedy. So this is moving to Montana to buy a dive bar with her two best friends sound like the perfect plan to Charlie Henwood. After her cheating ex-boyfriend destroyed their relationship and their nightclub, she should attempt to focus on herself, her friends and their business. That sounds really good, that one. Then we have Kill Me Softly by B.B. Woods. So they're stone together and now they're all fried up. So we've got some kind of clay. Oh, lovely back now. Then we have Give Me Butterflies by Julian Meadows. Nice floppy book. She's a sunshine entomologist. I can't say, okay. He's a grumpy astronomer. Yep, can't say that word either. They are match written in the stars if they can only stop being so logical. Ooh. And then we have is Work in Process by Kat Mackenzie. It says on here, a warmer, sexy, laugh out loud rom-com about a woman who's desperate for a fresh start. Books are literally bus tour across the UK that consists of a lively group of elderly ladies plus one angry, handsome Scottish driver. And then this is the first book in the series that by Emma Lacey, the book I just said to you, but the cowboy one. It's called Live, Rant and Love. This one is about her plan simple, sell the ranch, protect her heart and avoid kissing the bad-tempered cowboy. So that was pretty much all my books. I've only got a few books added to my current reads. and then the rest are basically on my next reads. I've got to put all these on my books on my shelves. I'm definitely not going to have any more room, and then I've still got to book my film my what I read and what I've watched throughout the month of October, and we see. So any books and any posts I get now, I am going to do it for next month's video, just to make it easier. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologise again for the background noise for Noah, but why not? You might have a bit of crazy thing like that. You can't expect to be always a perfect video when you have a child in the background. But yeah, I'm now going to go and feed him, and I'm going to go and feed myself. Peace, bye! Okay guys, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we do have just an add-on to the previous video, which is the monthly haul. I got some more books that arrived that I knew they would come in. I'll just wait on them because it took for ages. Except from 3 books that I thought was on my Harper published book, and then I've got another book coming. I thought I ordered 27 books, but it seems I don't know what, I can't count, so it might have been more. 9:30, so one, I think maybe 32 books, but no, I have no idea. So anyway, I'm just going to show you these 6 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6 books. 3 books are from Harper publisher, and then the other 3 books are from the Works. I ordered the Works books because there was one book I needed with my series that I have up there, which I have the first 2 books in the spread editions, and then obviously the 3rd book actually matches that one as well, which I'm going to show you. And that book is called Resolve by Bal Bahar. Sorry, I can't say the name right. But we have this one. This is obviously ice skating and a hockey player. And obviously we have their names on this sprayed edges, which is Serene and Dylan, which I love this edition. The ones I've got, they've got the names on them of who they are. And this one's pink and blue, which is really cute. I love this. So on it says, here's a wild card. She's a seasoned pro. Together they might just be the perfect match. Serena Romanova was an Olympic figure skater before a life-altering accident left her with panic attacks every time she entered the rink. Oh no. Then kicked off his hockey team for reckless behaviour. Dylan Donovan has little no chance to making it to the National Hockey League draft, but Dylan's whole world revolves around ice, so if hockey's forbidden, at least there's figure skating. He's going to try and do figure skating? Okay, so that's going to be an interesting one. Okay. Oh, I've got hair in my mouth. Okay, the next book I got is obviously Meet Me in a Mile, called by Elizabeth Hibbs. Sorry. So this one says, ready, set, go. Linda Mackenzie is not a runner, not even close, but her quest is to be taken seriously at work and catch the eye of her office crush. So she signs up for the New York City Marathon as part of her architectural firm outreach program. Now she just needs to avoid making a fool of herself. Then we have the personal trainer Luke Townsend. Is definitely a runner and is exactly what Lydia needs to get in shape. But something can prepare them for what their training time intensifies by hitting the pavement and hitting the sheets. So yes, it is a spicy one, another spicy book. Actually, all these books I think might be spicy. I'm not completely sure. I know this one is. Resolve is spicy too. That's spicy. Okay, so the next book is called a novella. It says, "Never fall for your best friend, your brother's best friend" by Eve Devon. This is just a little novel, just a little small one. So it says on here, the Tale to a Perfect Life plan of Amanda Gray. Step 1, take control of your own destiny and avoid getting too wrapped up in details. Step 2, definitely do not kiss gorgeous bad boys' businesses and your best friend's and your brother's best friend, even if it's absolutely irresistible. Step 3, don't even think of accompanying him to London as his PA to enjoy a steamy encounter in the metropolitan paradise. And step 4, absolutely positively, whatever you do, do not fall in love with him. So even though it's like a small little book, I feel like it's going to have so much inside it. And then by the same author as well, I got Mr. Right in Front of You. Also for these 3 books I'm showing you were obviously from the Harper publisher. So who do you turn to when things go wrong? Your best friend, obviously. So we have Steph King worked flat out to make her new lingerie business a success, only there's a tiny snag. The marketing photos of the launch party are a disaster. Then we have Luke Jackson will help her, won't he? They need to strip off model gorgeous sexy underwear together to take more photos. Ooh, so we're going to have, another of these books that I found on here. This is when I had their 50% sale off, and obviously I went hell yeah for it, okay? Then the next book is, of these next two books are going to be from the works. So the book I've got is Choose a Charm by Heather Spellman. Sisterhood could be downright wicked. So we've got this one. It's got these very beautiful sprayed edges. We've got a grey cat glasses, a backpack, which is a hat and a notebook. It says on here, sisters by chance, rival by choice. Witchy sisters Elfie and Bonnie couldn't be more different. Reserved and bookish, Elfie seeks comfort in life with nooks, while Bonnie dazzles a yellow brick grove Ryan style. So when Bonnie is roped into a magical scheme by their estranged uncle Oswald, she's eager to prove that her powers are strong as Effie's, but unbeknown to Bonnie's, behind Oswald's plan lies a wicked, truly wicked agenda. So I'm not sure if this is a romance. It might be, but I'm not completely sure. All I know, there was magic, and I love that. A good book about that. So there's that book. And then the final add-on was called Ride the Waves by Catherine Riley. So this was from the book that was on my previous The Works order, but it got cancelled because I didn't have it. But I finally got it. And again, it is sprayed edges with these summery themes as well. And I absolutely love this. He's better for the perfect score. We've got some surfer vibe kind of book. In surfing, everyone chases the perfect ride. So 12 years ago, Leo Savard was a world champion surfer until a terrible scandal wiped out his career. Held up in a sleepy Portugal's village, he dragged back into the spotlight with a wildcard invite to Australia's legendary Rip Curl Pro contest. Then enter Iris Gray, a whip-smart London sports journalist, who sent to profile Leo's comeback. To catch the magazine's owner is Leo's famous mother. Now the pressures are on and the rules are clear. No mess around with the boss's son. Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's definitely going to be some flirting. I wonder what the scandal was. That's going to be interesting to find out what the scandal was, and why he obviously went down in history, basically. So I'm looking forward to reading this. There's some good books. So all these books are going to be my next reads. I am currently reading Netherthorn by Shannon Meyer. I've just started reading that. I've only just maybe a page in, so not too bad so far. So yeah, that is everything. That should be all of it for the moment. There might be some more other books coming, but I'm going to leave that to next month's boxes, stuff on that, because room's changing again. I've got to build my son's cot soon, so I've got to get that all done and ready. Yay me. So this was just a little add-on. I thought I'd just give you that, guys, just so like, yeah, you know what, instead of me putting it on the floor waiting for next month, I'll do it. There's I have the time to do it anyway. So 6 extra books to add to my haul. Thank you guys. Bye.